here we're gonna work on some heel hookies from bottom half guard. So if Oz shows up, I'll have him show you his entry too. But let's go over some concepts. So I want this leg, all right? So what I'm gonna start doing is when I start attacking, first I have to always monitor this side, okay? If I just let him have free reign come through, my heel hooks are gonna go away. So I want to attack this leg. I also be very careful of getting choked. If I reach through, he'll darce me underneath an arm. I'll start hit a darce choke, right? So what we have to do, back out, is my way of doing this is I try to bring my knee over to his hip and hug that leg hard. Oh, don't go over yet. So now this is very common. Is I try to knock them over, they push back, and this leg, oh, don't come back that way. And reap over. Jesus, boss. You okay?
Tight, bro.
Yeah. A little nicer. I come over, boom, and then I start coming around, this leg whips over. All right, we whip over, we're gonna get a nice little stable position right here. Just wanna get the entry right now. I try hard to actually knock him over. Like I love to be able to go boom, and knock him, like get him back, and when I get him back, whip that leg over, that gives me a reap. Now I can set up a heel hook, toe hold, whatever. All right, I just want to get the entry first. So here, shielding, I take this knee, bring it over as I'm diving, pull that leg, pull, reap. That heel comes in, both feet come out. Now I can start attacking. Come on. Does that make sense? Questions? Sure? Okay, let's go. And what I'm thinking about doing is I'm here trying to get like that, this knee through the hole, and I go both ways. Sometimes I grab this leg first. Sometimes I'll come here, but I'm trying to grab, like drive that knee through the armpit, and then rotate on that right shoulder. So I'm here, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna get like this feeling. I'm in this position a lot. Then it's like once I start getting that foot, I start reaping it, all right? Now let's go right to the heel hook here. So once I get in a pocket, that heel hook, and now I have that foot right there. Now, if I roll for me, this is the problem with this one, is that he can roll out of it, come back. So when we get here, let's come back to these. Okay. I try and get like this hook underneath. This left hook, see how it's underneath this leg? Now he tries to roll, he ain't going anywhere. And now I have that nice heel hook or toe hold, but I want to try to control there. If I lose that, he's just gonna roll out of it and I have to get into a whole other battle with him. And we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so when we get there, let's do it again. How about driving that top knee into his hip. Now, Oz, if he's here, he sets it up with his foot like a half butterfly. Foot is inside the middle. He does the same exact thing. Boom, over, control, heel hook, or I capture that back leg. Does that make sense? Questions? Keep playing, let's go. Add the heel hook in. Don't roll yet, don't roll yet. So even if I get here, I can always pass it over and get a toe. But say I go for the heel hook and I'm not able to get this trap, he rolls. You stay with it and then pass it over. Come on. He's got to turn his leg and walk right into a knee bar. And then I have the inside heel hook right here. Okay? So again. Here. Boom. He rolls. Stay with him. And now I sit, pass it over. The other hip. Come up. Then I have the inside heel hook. Settle back and finish. Does that make sense? The hard part is when you stand with him for that roll, you have to like feeling that leg kind of pocket in your belly, stay on it, and when you get his hit hits the ground, you have to pass it over to your opposite hip. It was on this hip, pass over the other hip, then you have the inside heel hook. Got it? What's that? Here. You roll and stay with it. And then right here, I pass it over. Now, sit up. Got it? Go. Get back to, we'll go over again. We did on Wednesday. We'll change from there. So, knee shield half guard. Knee down. So, again, just general principles of knee shield half guard. I'm basically telling him where to pass as well as telling him what I need to defend. This is my main area of defense. All right, I can't get this knee beaten. I have to cover this line. So everything right now is all about staying in this pocket. What we're gonna do is attack this leg. To do that, I've got to bring my knee over and get basically my hips on top of his hips. So the best way I like to do it is I go inverted coming through, and I'm trying to hook onto that leg. When I hook onto it, bring my weight back and reaping on that heel. All right. There's a lot of different ways to do it. This is the way I like it. There's a couple of variations. All I'm looking for is to get this leg here. Okay. From that, we did a heel hook on Wednesday. Now I go right for the toe hold. From here now to turn back into the foot. I keep my knees pinched together on it. I can figure 4 on it, but I want to take down my pinky to his toes, and my hands to come underneath. And think about putting his foot in his butt. All right. So again here, I'm coming up. Sometimes you almost try like I'm gonna bump him over, and he whip and come back in. All right. Now I can leave his foot underneath. I'm gonna get right there, turn my hips into it. My hand now comes to his toes. This hand comes underneath. Figure 4, and suck it in. Does that make sense? Questions?
Can I ask a question on the guard itself?
Yeah.
So when we were training it on Wednesday, I was having trouble with the leg that's up. Somebody just coming and sweeping in and grabbing the leg and
So that's a common. So this happens if they start coming underneath the leg. Yeah, like that. You've got to be able to like back out and like reset. That's just like basic guard maintenance. You don't want to get, if you start stack passing, yeah, you're fucked here, right? You've gotta, as soon as they start coming underneath, it's like you gotta start framing out. We're trying to bring that foot back in, putting in for inside a butterfly. We're just getting out and creating this space. That's why I like this hook around the ankle a lot. Kind of keeps me anchored to him, and this leg can come a little more dynamic, a little more long range, right? But yes, you don't want to stay in the pocket and have that kind of motor. So when you are going for this particular technique, I'm trying to like get in, but like also I'm sucking this leg inside. I can just reach for that heel now, pull it over, and get it. But I've got to get, for that particular entry, I've got to get that almost like my toes into his hips, his belt, the piece of his belt. Does that make sense? All right, go ahead.
Here, a lot of times when I go knee shield, people are bigger and fatter, and they just smush me because I have wimpy little legs. So I keep this hook in a lot, and it kind of prevents that. And I can stick my knee in the middle of his guts, whatever. But I like to come under, and then I go here and lift. And then I can attack the leg and do whatever I want. Underhook, I have this hook, and I kind of rock, and then go into his armpit to pick him up. And then I go right to his heel hook. I can straighten it. Whatever. So from here I get this hook, lift. And that's how I like to get into this stuff. All right.
Russians, do it.